as a vast solid phalanx the generations come on. They have the same features and their pattern is new in the world. All wear the same expression, but it is this which they do not detect in each other. It is the one life which ponders in the philosophers, which drudges in the laborers, which basks in the poets, which dilates in the love of the women.
Ralph Waldo Emerson embodied the American Transcendentalist movement of poetry and was an intellectual philosopher, lecturer, and essayist. He kept journals at a young age, of which were very abstract. His first publication was Thoughts on the Religion of the Middle Ages in 1822, appearing in the Christian Disciple. Emerson also attended Harvard Divinity School in 1825, where he became influenced by the translation of German critics as well as Hindu and Buddhist poetry. He was an eloquent speaker and lecturer, leading to his many trips throughout Europe. There he met poetical inspirations Samuel Taylor Coleridge and William Wordsworth, with whom he shared many similar concepts about life. His first book, Nature, published in 1836, which was a collection of essays, portrayed his important concepts of individualism and his rejection of traditional authority. He believed that people should try to live a simple life in harmony with nature and with others.
What is called fortune and what is called time by men? You know them not. Men have not language to describe one moment of your eternal life. This I would ask of you, O sacred woods, when ye shall next give me somewhat to say. Give me also the tune wherein to say it. Give me a tune of your own like, your winds, or rains, or brooks, or birds. For the songs of men grow old, when they have been often repeated, but yours, though a man have heard them for 70 years, are never the same, but always new, like time itself, or like love.
In the middle of his poetic career, Boston was changing drastically. The city was predominantly of English descent, and it began to experience a rapid change in diversity because of the large waves of immigrants that began to reside in America in the 1800s. These new European beliefs, viewpoints, and customs began instantly influencing the traditional American culture, and even Emerson himself began showing interest in a more Eastern European viewpoint.
In the 1830s, Emerson began using his writing to create a new form of Christianity, becoming one of the founding fathers of Transcendentalism. His views were said to be influenced by poets such as Goethe, Montaigne, and Coleridge. Emerson's style of writing often involves themes of nature, humanity, and spirituality, along with his infamous critiquing of Christianity. He also wrote many works on the horror and fury of the Civil War. Emerson's work was bringing a new enlightenment to his readers. He personified nature, used persuasive rhetoric and parallelism to express his ideas, along with his use of imagery and symbolism. You can see in his poems the connection he makes in poems when he personifies his thoughts or actions into objects. Through his work, teachings of that experience, the pain of struggle, can help one to manifest that into becoming a better person. Nature is the first in time, since it is always there, and the first in importance of the three. Nature's variety conceals underlying laws that are at the same time laws of the human mind. The ancient precept, know thyself, and the modern precept, study nature, become at last one maxim.
Emerson represents the audiences for his work in challenging ways, often imagining them as sleeping or resistant, as needing to be awakened and encouraged. He discusses their preoccupation with business and labor, with practical politics and economy, their grief over the death of a child. He uses local and natural images familiar to the New Englanders. At the same time, he introduces his American audiences to names and references from a wide intellectual range. from Persian poets to 6th century Welsh bards, to Arabic medical texts to contemporary engineering reports. He has been a figure of considerable importance in American literary criticism and rhetoric. His discussions about language and speech in particular, in American philosophy, and in discussions about education and literacy.